back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Alkina, of course. And basically, before we get into anything, let me just go ahead and tell you all to add me on my social medias. I'm going to put it somewhere here on the screen. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Before we get into anything, go ahead and subscribe because I know you're going to love my channel. Also, don't forget to leave a like and a comment with what you might want me to talk about or whatever here on my YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this video. Basically, if you guys have read the title already, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. This is just a time about how I found out I was pregnant. At the time, I was in Houston because my family, they work for a construction company, like something like that. So the job travels, and we were in Houston at the time, even though now we're back in Florida. And so now, what happened was I was with my, I wouldn't call her a friend, whatever. Let's just call her Cassidy or something like that, whatever. I was with her for like a little while, and I knew that I was feeling like kind of nauseous. Now, at the time I was what? Oh, at the time I was 21. So basically, like, I have had 21 years of like knowing my body and knowing how I feel on a daily basis, like just everything. And so one day I just happened to feel like I just happened to feel nauseous, and I was like, so we went to Dollar Tree, and I was like, I'm gonna get a pregnancy test just because like I feel funny. But I was like, yeah, like I know it's gonna be negative because like, you know, it was protection, like, and there's just no way, like, I don't know, you know. So I bought one. Did I buy one or two? No, I bought one pregnancy test, and we went home to her crib, and then I think I peed in a cup. I can't remember. I think I peed in a cup or something. And then like we put the little drops onto the pregnancy testing, whatever. Of course y'all know how it works. And I remember walking around, and then like I wasn't nervous at all. I was like, okay, so what does it say? And she looked at it, like it was one of these actually. She looked at it and was like, girl, and she put it on the table. And I was like, what? Like, so I grabbed it, and it had these two, I don't know if y'all can see it. It had these two pink, oh my God, it had those two, I mean, not pink, but like reddish lines. Like one was darker than the other. And so I was like, nah, this a lie. Like, I'm not pregnant. Like, the ones from Dollar Tree have to be fake. They have to be like the little prank ones that you use to prank your man or whatever. But it's not for me. Like, this is fake. Let's go get another one. So I went and I bought two more. I bought this one, and I bought another one that looked like this from Dollar Tree again, like just to make sure. Went home. I did the test again. And I'm sitting here because now I'm nervous. So I'm asking him, like, what does this say? And she was like, girl, like, they're positive. You pregnant. And she just went to laughing. And I was like, nah, like, like, see, I don't even know why I went back to Dollar Tree and got another one, because there's no way that I'm pregnant, because, like, no, like, that don't even make no sense. Like, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna tell this dude, everything. So, we go and we went to Family Dollar this time. I said, I'm about to get the expensive one. Like, I was like, give me the most expensive one y'all had behind y'all counter. So I ended up paying like $11 or something, almost $12 for a pregnancy test. And took it home. I'm talking about everybody at Family Dollar, like the customers, the workers is like, girl, you pregnant? How many did you take before? I'm like, I already done took 3. So they like, you pregnant? They coming back positive, whatever. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Go home, well, go to her crib, and I take that one. This is the one you pee on, like on the stick. And I'm like, no, like I can't. I know for a fact. I'm sorry, I have hair here. Like, I know for a fact that I'm not pregnant. Take it. And then like a minute go by, we looked at the thing, and it wrote the words pregnant on the stick. So I'm sitting here like, you know, and so, oh my God, it was just so crazy. It's like, I was like, okay, no, like this not, it's not real. Like, I can't be pregnant. I don't even know if I can be somebody's parent. Like, I don't even know if I can be serious like that. Like, what am I gonna do? I don't know how to share love between Sage, which is my dog right here. Y'all can't see her. She never want to be on the camera. Between Sage and a baby, like, what do I do? How do I go? How do I go about this? Just whatever. And then so I'm walking, like I'm pacing in her crib. I'm walking back and forth, and I was like, well, actually, you know what? I'll be a good mama. Like, I'll be a girl. What am I tripping for? I'll be a good mama. Like, you see how I treat Sage? Girl, Sage is spoiled. Sage get everything she want, even stuff that she might not want because she's a dog, and I'm gonna say what she want. And like, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be a good mama. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Girl, I'm good. What am I tripping for? Like, I'm excited. I'm excited. And then a few more minutes go by, and I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm really finna be somebody's mama. Like, I'm gonna have to put them in school. I'm gonna have to tutor them, like, teach them stuff. What am I gonna do? And she was cracking up, like, girl, you going back and forth from I'm excited, I'm happy to no, I can't do this, what's going on? And so I FaceTime my mom, and I had all of them. Like, the other one, the one that was most expensive, we actually broke it trying to see if there was that plan B in the bag. Not saying that I was going to take it, but we just wanted to see because we seen it all over like Twitter and Facebook and stuff. But come to find out, it was just something that absorbs your pee to help read the pregnancy test. So I wish I would have still had that one, but whatever. I just got the Dollar Tree ones. And so basically, I FaceTime my mom, and I had all four of them, and I was like this. And then she was like, I knew it. I knew it because she was saying, she was having a dream about fish. My brother having a dream about fish, and someone else was dreaming about fish as well. And so I was just like, yeah. She was like, well, I was just saying, I kind of did want to be a grandma anyway, and blah blah blah. So I was like, well, I mean, like I was just, she was just like, oh my gosh, like, oh my goodness. She was like, I knew it. And like, you know, so long story short, me and her ended up getting off the phone. I was talking to my friend, and I was just like, I'm gonna make a whole change with my life. Like, you know, I'm just gonna, like, whatever I was doing, like, I'm just gonna, you know, because like the next day, because I'm not gonna get into all of that. There'll be like another YouTube video. The next day I went to call and like tell them like when was the last time I had my menstrual cycle, when was the last time I had sex with the person, just all this stuff. So they told me that around the time I was 5 weeks, which happened to be exact since I've been to the doctor already and everything. And so they told me that I was 5 weeks, and I was like, how do I go 5 weeks not knowing that my body, like, how could I go so long without knowing? And so basically, I ended up going home. I couldn't find any doctors there because I knew we were going to be coming back, like, to Miami or whatever. And so came back, and it was like by the time I got back here, I was 11 weeks. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I spent 6 more weeks in Houston being pregnant and never going to the doctor. But I was eating right. I mean, I'm not gonna say I was eating right because the baby would not let me eat anything like Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A. This is how I know those, like, or at least Taco Bell has fake meat or something. But Taco Bell, anything from there, I cannot eat it. Chick-fil-A, I cannot eat it. And it's a few more places that made me sick, so I couldn't eat anything but like yogurt, like just something small. And at first, for the longest, the baby wouldn't let me eat meat at all, period. Anyway, like I couldn't, I would throw it up. Oh my God, I was so sick. And the sickness started happening when I was about 7 weeks. So I was 5 weeks when I found out. And when I turned 6 weeks, like I was like trying, you know, like kind of trying to figure everything out because I didn't feel different or whatever. But when I turned like 7 weeks, like the beginning of my 7, oh my God, I was so sick. I could not eat anything. I'm like, look, you either, if you hungry, you're gonna eat this. But excuse me, if I eat it, the baby throws it up. So I'm what do you want from me? Like, I didn't have any cravings for anything. So I'm like, do you want to starve? Okay, so you're just gonna starve then, because you're not letting me eat anything, you know. So after I started getting more and more into it, I started realizing the things that I could eat, like, but I couldn't like how I can now, or before I was pregnant, I could just eat something and I'm eating it fast. But before, like, I had to slowly eat. It's like the baby was like, wait, don't put too much on me. Let me get a little bit at a time. I'm sitting here like, oh my god. Like, I remember telling my mom one day we went to go get corn dogs from Sonic, because that's what I was craving. Like, I tried to eat fast and I started feeling myself getting sick, and my mom was like, well, just like take your time and eat slow. And I'm sitting here like, girl, I am hungry. I don't have time to be trying to eat slow, okay? But I had to like to really take my time. It was just really stressful at first, but now I'm like really happy with where I am. I can, like, the baby craves the most weirdest things now. Like, I was craving rotel dip with mashed potatoes. Like, what the hell? Like, but like mixed together. It was so weird. It was so weird. But yeah, so that's just what I was, dealing with, how I found out, blah blah blah, and like as I went on through it, But yeah, so we'll get into another video with like where I can go into more detail about everything else, whatever. So, but yeah, stay tuned for that. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next video.